Some people say that you can't change at your core. I'm living proof that that's a lie. My name is Sharon Galusky, and this is my brave. When I was in my 20s, I worked for a pizza company, and they had this program where they would send you down to the beach for a week, put you in a hotel, and you'd deliver pizzas from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Well, beach, I was like, sign me up. So before I leave, I do all the responsible things. I write the checks for the car, the rent, everything's taken care of. So I'm on my way down to Myrtle Beach, and I stop in this small town just north. Go to the ATM, get some cash out, and I get that little slip of paper. It's got a girl's name at the top of it. And I think, oh my gosh, I've tapped into somebody's bank account. So I say to myself, Sharon, do the right thing. Well, I did the right thing for Sharon, and I took all the money. And I had a good time on that $500 without a thought of Wendy. I get back to Charlotte, and I've got all these bounced check notices, and I'm indignant. So I call the bank, and I ask them what is going on. They suggest I get out that little slip of paper again. Well, I get it out, and it says Wendy Hill. Wendy Hill is the name of a town. I had wiped out my bank account thinking I was getting over on someone. That is a funny story because I get it in the end. But what if Wendy was real? What would I have done to her taking all her money? That's the kind of person I was. I was the Grinch. My heart was small, and I don't know why. And my entire world fit into a bottle of liquor. In 91, I got sober. The most amazing thing. I joined a 12-step program, and I worked the steps, 1 through 12, kicking and screaming. I went through them. But they saved my life. And they introduced me to a higher power. And that's a miracle. See, because I had always thought there was a connection with solution and higher power for my life, but I couldn't figure out how to get it. Now, I've been to, that connectedness with the higher power is what I needed. I couldn't find it. I'd been to all kinds of churches. I've been baptized so many times. I've been dunked. I've been sprinkled. I think one church gave me a swirly. I've had more hands laid on me in churches than in bars. But it wouldn't take. I couldn't keep it. It would slip away. And it wasn't until the 12 steps that I was introduced that I found a higher power that I could depend on. And I'm so grateful for that. That helped my spirit. And not drinking helped my body, but my mind. It got worse when I stopped drinking. I had moments of sheer joy and peacefulness as a result of being in a 12-step program, as a result of being sober. But that just made the ups and downs of my mental health issues even more dramatic. When I was 2 years sober, I couldn't maintain stability anymore, and I thought my only two choices were killing myself or drinking. By the grace of my higher power, I got to a psychiatric unit. They helped me there, but there was great shame. And there was more shame when I went the second time. We didn't talk about this stuff. And I didn't know anybody in sobriety who had been to a psych ward. Today I know there is no shame in that. Today I know that the hospital saved me during that time. Things not to do at a psych ward. Some of you have seen the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, so you understand the concept of medication time. Well, I was in line for medication time, and I was in the front. Well, I yelled back, "Hey, y'all, we're playing poker tonight. Save your meds." Nurse has gone wild is bad. My loving, wonderful, long-suffering wife said that if I didn't straighten up, she was going to leave me there. So I straightened up, so to speak. You know, I can now say I've studied at some of the finest institutions in North Carolina. But the hospital helped. It was a tool. It helped me get back to stability. About 13 years ago, I went to a training that had nothing to do with my job. I had no idea why I was there. It was a rap training. No. It was wellness recovery action planning, which turned my head around about preventing crisis. Amazing stuff. But I was there with a bunch of people that spoke blasphemy, especially this one woman with a lot of hair. She kept telling me that I could be well, that I could recover from my mental health issues, that I could have my power back, that I could be peaceful and joyful, that I could know that freedom that I'd always sought. Like the Grinch, my heart grew. It grew in treatment, and it grew in the hospital. It grew in meetings, and it grew having coffee with the girls. Nothing is wasted in my life. No hardship, no burden has to go without me learning a lesson from it. I love recovery. I love it. And I love hope. And piece by piece, little by little, my heart changed because of hope and because of love. That's what I peddle today. That lady with the hair, she hired me. I had to beg for 3 years. But she hired me, and today I get to go all over Charlotte. I get to meet the most amazing people and hear their stories. And I get to tell mine. And it's amazing. And they pay me. And I appreciate that. And so does my wife. I still have moments. The ups and downs of recovery are festive. But I have a strong foundation. And I've got a strong support network, and that makes my life so much easier. Today I'm joyful. Today I'm peaceful. Today I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. You heard Casey say that we met before recovery. The beautiful thing, the miracle is, Shireen showed me her recovery. That saved my life. And I showed Casey. Casey shows Anna. And Anna shows her son every day. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to change the world. I peddle love. That's my brave. Thank you.